Welcome everyone to Yachting International Radio. I have Sophia with us today from Israel, and she is kindly going to speak to us about the initiative that she started, which is Yellowforsailing. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Well, welcome, Sophia. Thank you so much for joining me here today.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So can you tell me a little bit about what your company does, MIA? Because I read a little bit in the bio that you sent me, and it was quite fascinating in terms of its linkages with sustainability. I found that really intriguing. So I'd love to know more about it, as well as the Pick a Peer.
Right. So just a second. The Marine Innovation Association is, we call it MIA for short. It's the Israeli Marine Innovation Association. It's a member of ICOMIA, which is one of the largest councils of international marine industry. And what it does, it serves as it's a nonprofit organization, which was founded by Pick a Peer's CEO and co-founder Idan Cohen, and Shabtai Levy, who is a very very known figure here in the maritime industry in Israel, a Navy officer, very very important figure. And its aim basically is to serve as an educational institution, first and foremost, to promote recreational boating industry in Israel and culture as well. Here it's very perceived as being restricted to the rich, okay, whereas in Europe it's not the case. And it's also a transportation channel, and we would like to educate the public about recreational boating on a local level, and work with youth organizations that promote these marine activities, basically. That's on a local level, and also to serve as a place for best practices, for just a huge resource of information for anyone who's interested, alongside sustainable practices. That's very important for us. There is no reason that there are out there. There's a company called eConcrete. There's a company, it's Israeli. There's a company called EcoWave Power, also Israeli. They are EcoWave Power produces wave energy. eConcrete is two marine biologists who found a way to make concrete, which is better than concrete, like real concrete.
How is it better? So what makes it better?
Yes, so it's they found a formula to make a material that is hard enough so you can build on it, but it doesn't harm the marine environment, the eco environment. Fish can still strive, and seaweed can still grow, and everything is prosperous, whereas concrete is damaging and killing those environments. So even if you have to build more marinas, which is not something that a lot of countries are willing to do anymore, okay? So you can use innovative solutions, smart solutions that work alongside with the marine environment and not harm it just for the sake of having more marinas to build. Because there's a problem of supply and demand in the marine industry, in recreational boating.
Mm.
So so we want to find, this is also on a local level, but also on an international level. We want to find those Israeli and non-Israeli companies that are innovative, sustainable, and offer a solution and connect them with the right people, with the right municipalities,
Mm.
so that the idea of sustainability, the idea of innovation
Mm.
gets more recognized in the maritime industry in general.
Okay, so is this the concrete substitute? Is that done by Pick-a-Pier?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Pick-a-Pier is a technology company. It has a sustainable approach, but it focuses on optimizing marine operations
Yeah.
from the software perspective.
Okay.
Pick-a-Pier is a technological company, okay? But eConcrete, for example, is we just interviewed them. The head of marketing of Pick-a-Pier, Shlomi Singer, has a series with leaders in the industry, and he just interviewed Shimrit Perkel, and she is the co-founder and the scientist behind that solution. So that's another company, but it's a company that we would like to promote as the Marine Innovation Association, and connect with other. Yeah.
Gosh, that's incredible. That is so interesting. So
Yes, they're making a lot of great solutions
yeah.
here.
So who's using this concrete then? Where is it being used?
It's already used. That's their work by themselves. They're a company, right? That's not on us, but they're already the US. I think in New York they already use this concrete. I think where else? They also have urban solutions, not marine ones. So you would have like a building. So instead of having just a wall, a concrete wall, so you'll have a wall that can grow things,
Yes. Yeah. That's right.
So
Yes.
it's really fascinating.
Okay. And so as a company, Mia finds all these innovative companies that are focused on sustainability and promotes them.
That's our goal, yes.
Yeah, I can understand. Got you. Okay. So
That's on a national level.
that's right. Yeah. So in terms of a yellow is for sailing, where did that idea come from?
Yes, so we had a meeting that was actually to talk about the exit of the crisis,
Okay.
right? So one of the ideas is that yachting is an isolated activity anyway, okay? And you are already quarantined if you're sailing, say, from Mexico to Italy, right? And the sea, the marinas were open here, and I think around the globe too. The marine operations were open, but sailing was forbidden, was restricted, and there was no reason for that other than the regular health instructions that you're not supposed. And here in Israel, MIA itself and other boating communities, okay, had pressured the government to open the sea, and it is open. The sea is open. It's officially open since the 1st of May, which is my birthday, so I take it as a personal gift.
Yes, lovely.
and so Yellow for Sailing came up in a conversation in a meeting with a lot of organization. Mia had had organized a discussion
Mm.
with different organization and communities of boaters, and so we had like the community of boaters in the north, and we had the youth organization, and all kinds of people came for the discussion to understand how do we exit this, what is our exit strategy of the coronavirus.
Mm.
And then what happened was that we suddenly started to connect the dots, and the Q flag came up, which is the quarantine flag.
Mm.
And we realized that the maritime industry um, knows how to deal with pandemics. It's not the first time
Mm.
for the maritime industry to deal with pandemics,
Mm.
and it came up with solutions for that. So that's why we have the Q flag,
Yeah.
and so we said, it's yellow, the Q flag. So there was this campaign. It started as a joke, but then we said,
Kicked off. It went viral.
yeah.
Yeah, because how did Ria from Yachting International Radio find out about it?
Ria found out about that through Oscar Seixas,
Uh,
which is the captain of the industry. He's also working. He's not working with Big Beer. He's our he's one of our advisors.
yeah,
So it was like the connections went like suddenly.
yeah,
Suddenly officials were starting to send photos of them wearing yellow, supporting the
yeah,
idea.
yeah.
And at the 1st of May, when there was this official permit to go sailing, so it was supposed to be a protest in
Mm.
Israel to go sailing, and
Mm.
it became a parade. Okay.
Ah.
And and they were asked to wear yellow and to raise yellow flags, even though they're not like quarantined, or they're like everything is fine, right?
Mm.
It's actually a symbol of my ship is healthy and
Mm.
everything is
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
But it was pretty symbolic.
yeah.
I've been to the port and I saw it with my own eyes, just yachts going one after another with yellow flags supporting
Beautiful.
the idea. Yeah.
I think we should do it like in terms of the whole maritime industry when it's all lifted and we can resume back to business as per usual. We should have that yellow flag. I think that's a wonderful way of kicking off the season.
Yes, exactly. Let the season begin. It
Yeah.
was supposed to begin, and then it happened.
Great.
Yeah.
And I think like in any crisis situation, hope is the only thing that you have to get through. And you only need a tiny bit of hope, a glimpse into the future of what can be, and that can be enough to keep you going.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true. There's a lot of language, in Russian at least, you say hope is what dies last.
Ah,
You know,
that is
as long as you
great.
have hope, you
Yeah.
have life.
Huh. That's such a good way of putting it. I love that. I'm going to use that. That's great. Thank you so much, Sophia. That's wonderful. So are they still using the flags? Are they staying around, or was it just a once-off initiative that happened on the 1st of May?
For that, I would have to visit the marinas more often
Yes.
to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But that what happened in the parade. It wasn't that long ago. It's just 20 days ago. But we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen. But you do see a yacht here and there in the sea now, and also you see people in the sea in Israel. The shores are open.
Well,
It's
hopefully,
social distancing and
yes,
everything
yeah,
is at least required. Uh,
yeah, of course.
but uh, but it's open. The sea is open, so
Oh,
it's very nice.
brilliant. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I love a feel good. It's amazing, so refreshing to hear a happy story, bringing people together, the sense of community and the sense of hope. So thank you so much, Sophia, for joining me on Yachting International Radio. I really appreciate having you here and your time.
Thank you for letting me share that.